This is Lady G. Lady G. Lady Hey everybody, welcome to another edition of Living the Vision with Lady G. That's who I be. That's me. I'm your hostess with the mostest. And I'm so excited. We are finishing up Sing Y'all. Last week's episode, we introduced you to a lot of people who participated in this annual event by Zak Williams held at Enon Tabernacle Baptist Church. And this week, we're going to finish up some of those interviews. So I can't wait for you to hear what people talking about the benefits of being a part of a choir. So let me tell you something. Do not touch that dial. We have so much good show in store for you. And as you know, as always, we have our visionary moment with our very own Pastor Danny Sutton. And then I'll return with our brag on God.
Hey, what's up? I am Todd Delaney.
This is Pastor Mark Collier.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, Jermaine Donnelly, Mr. Hello Donnelly himself.
I am Real Talk Kim.
Hi, I'm Miranda Willis, and you're watching Living the Vision with Lady G.
My girl, Lady G.
Lady G.
Lady G.
You're living the vision with my homegirl, Lady G.
Hi, this is Pastor Key, and I was lost until I started watching Living the Vision with the one and only Lady G.
You already know you're watching Living the Vision with Lady G. That's who I be. I'm your hostess with the mostest. So we are on location, still at the Sing Y'all event at Enon Tabernacle Church, where Zak Williams had put on this awesome concert. And we're so excited that we have the very own Tameka Ferebee with us.
Yes, hi everybody.
Tameka, we're going to jump right into it. Your shirt says it all. You have this hot single. It's called Rise Up. I know that you wrote it. Talk to our viewers about the single and how well it's doing. And what was the motivation to write this song?
Wow. Rise Up is the empowerment anthem. It is a message to those who have been procrastinating and who have feared what they know God told them to do, who have insecurities about who they are. This song simply says, rise up, do it, make it happen. Yes. Some things you gotta make happen. It's not gonna happen. Dream or turn your dream into reality. It's not enough just to dream. You gotta wake up and then do something about it. And then it says, wake up, hold on, because wake up from the dream, hold on to the dream. You know how you go to sleep, you have a dream and you forget the dream? No, you got to wake up and hold on to it, and don't worry about how it's going to happen, but you got to just start reach towards your destiny. And that's the empowerment anthem. And that's the story of my life. I decided to actually get up and just do what God told me to do.
Amen. That totally goes with the theme of Living the Vision with Lady G, because we're talking about living out God's vision for your life. As you said, no longer talking about it. A lot of people are writing about it, but nobody's doing nothing about it.
Absolutely. And you have to do something, because we're not getting any younger. Time is winding up. And the second song I sang actually tonight said, if you live for God, he will bless your life. Amen. And that I'm a living witness of that. So I decided to live for him, and I'm telling you, the things, the doors, the opportunities has just been so amazing.
Glory. Are they able to get Rise Up on all digital media formats?
It is available on all digital outlets. Rise Up. I actually have two. Okay. Today is my birthday. And so, thank you. And last year I turned 40, and it took me 40 years to actually do this, what God called me to do. So last year I released a single called He Can Do It All. So I have two songs on all digital outlets where people can actually purchase them.
And I know you said that you and your sisters, y'all sing in a group, and y'all have a single coming out shortly.
Yes, I've been singing with my sisters since I was 2 years old. We resemble the Clark sisters. They call me Twinkie. I'm the one that plays the organ and write the song. So in about 3 weeks, we'll be releasing a song entitled Pull Me, which I actually wrote that song as well. And it's four of us, and y'all ain't ready. To God be the glory. To God be the glory.
Also, so that'll be 3 songs that have been released since you decided to rise up. Wake up, do what he called you to do. So you've been hitting the ground running, regardless that it might have taken you 40 years to finally say yes. But once you said yes, you already talked to us just a little bit about some of the opportunities and doors that the Father has opened for you.
Well, I mean, prior to me actually rising up to do this portion of ministry, I've been a minister of music for about 25 years, and I'm a songwriter and praise and worship leader for the Gospel Music Workshop of America, and I've been doing that for 13 years. So I've written songs so people know me as a songwriter, international songwriter, and international praise and worship leader. And so, but like I said, when I decided to do this part, you know, I couldn't hide anymore. I had to say yes to God, you know. But once I decided to do this part, I mean, this past year, exactly a year since I said yes, doors have been open. I have a song on the Trinity United Church CD. That's Obama's church in Chicago. They have a song. The Northern Delaware chapter of the GMWA recorded a song recently. So many wonderful things that God has been doing. I am the music director for the Philly chapter of the Gospel Music Workshop of America. I just was the pick of the week for the Lonnie Hunter show last week. I mean, it's just so many things. People are calling me saying that they have my music and that they enjoy the song, and that the most important thing is that they are inspired to do what God called them to do.
Yes. Well, that aligns right with what we believe God called us to do, to encourage the people to go past whatever fears they may have, to say yes and not take it back, for let to be their final yes. So on that note, congratulations on all that God has blessed you with. And I'm sure if we talk to you again next year about the great and wonderful things that he is doing for you. So listen, everybody.
Thank you to Zak, though. Zak allowed me to come and be an artist, and I appreciate, because I'm not a choir. I'm a single. I'm an artist, and that's my big brother in this place where I can call my second home. So I am just very grateful to just be here.
Awesome. So you know what, everybody, before we head out, I want to let you know that although her single is hot, and please get it, it's called Rise Up, she also sells these t-shirts called Rise Up. So make sure you support a black-owned business, Black Girl Magic. And so, you know what, everybody, we have had a wonderful, wonderful time on location. You know, all of the great guests at this Sing Y'all event with Zak Williams and Ena Music Group and all of their artists who have been in attendance. Thank you so much for joining us on this episode of Living the Vision with Lady G. Don't you touch that dial. We have our visionary moments coming up, as well as our brag on God.
God bless you. This is Pastor Danny Sutton, and this is your visionary moment. I want you to think about a passage of scripture that's recorded in Luke that talks about Jesus when he's talking to Peter. He says something very interesting. He says, the devil desires to sift you like wheat, Peter. He said, but I prayed for you that your faith fail not, and when you've been converted, that you can strengthen your brother. Here's what's interesting. Most people think that our faith is developed after we come out. But as God would have it, he takes us through a sifting process, and that's when we're developed. You're developed as you go through the trial, not when you come out of the trial. It could be that the thing you're praying to get rid of might be the thing God's using to make you better. Don't avoid what God has sent in your life to strengthen you and make you stronger. Be encouraged, because he prayed for you. And if Jesus prayed, then that means he's sure you'll get victory. Your blessing is not coming out. Your blessing is growing while you're in. This is your visionary moment, and I pray you hold on to it.
I know that you enjoyed this episode of Living the Vision with Lady G. In fact, I hope you enjoyed it so much that you will go and join your local choir. You're welcome, choir directors. Listen, I want to share this amazing brag on God with you this week. So we have friends that reached out to us and told us that, you know, Lady G, my husband and I, we have dealt with infertility for years. They were married for more than 25 years, and they went through foster care and signed up for adoption. Adoption can be quite expensive, but they signed up for foster care, didn't hear anything for several years, like more than 5 to 7 years. They didn't hear from foster care. One day out of the blue, they got a call from a caseworker worker that said, hey, we have a 1-year-old. We need to place him immediately. Are y'all available? So they're like, oh my gosh, where's this call coming from? Long story short, they went and they got the little boy. And then don't you know, a couple of weeks later, they called and said, his sister is in our care. Would you mind taking her as well? They went ahead and they adopted both of this little boy and this little girl. God expanded their family. They're just so happy. And we know that God hears, okay? God has good hearing. He hears you when you pray. So we want to let you know to be encouraged that whatever it is, it might look dead, it might look barren, but it is not dead to God. He shall still answer all of your prayers. And you know, we are here for you. We are here to help you live out God's vision for your life, to build up your faith, to encourage you, and to let you know that what you're facing is not the end. Victory! Victory is the end to what God has for your life. Okay, so I'm so glad that you tuned in, because we are here for you to help you to submit to the call of God that's on your life. Until next week, let everybody know that you have been watching Living the Vision with Lady G. We love you and we send you light, giggles, and kisses. Bye, my people.